guys, and welcome to this part of the intro of the video. So I'm currently doing a journaling page for the Unicorn Girl, and this is take two of editing the video and getting the audio right. So hopefully it'll be posted and all that. So hopefully I can fix it and whatnot. So bear with me. I tried uploading again this morning, and granted I was rushing it, so Um, I'm slowed down now. I got caught up on sleep, and I'm very thankful for that. So, I feel a lot better right now, so that's pretty good. Um, right now, I'm just going through my documents, trying to find the stats I need for the Unicorn Girl. And let me have a disclaimer: it's not the pink Unicorn Girl you'll see later in the video, but it's the Unicorn Girl. And find out in art club, and I got the title of the name wrong, so yeah, I was kind of disappointed myself, but anyway, so for this one, I was trying to look for the stats as you see here in Canva, and yeah, so I just create my own stats for the Unicorn Girl and whatnot. As you see here, we'll get to it in a second, but I wanted to make a longer video for you guys. There's all that else stuff. I've already done that painting, so uh, anyways, further ado, some updates. Stick to the end, by the way, for updates for the Unicorn Girl, or for the Unicorn Girl and my life update. And we had a doctor appointment yesterday, which tired us out, and it was a good appointment. Everything we got everything set up for to take care of myself and to get to a healthier, better self. I'm okay right now. It's just I need to focus on my sleep and getting better at that, and yeah, so anyways, I wanted to have another disclaimer here. I am going to bed around 10 o'clock. That's my normal bedtime, and I love that bedtime. I love my sleep, and when I get it, I feel so good that day. And yeah, so I wanted to clarify that at the beginning of the video when we talk about my life update and all that in the WIP chat. So yeah, here I was doing, trying to find the elements. Section, and I found it, so I created a new file of the custom design. I do have the pro version of Canva, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, so okay, here we are starting now with the journal page. This is the Unicorn Girl, my current project, and let me put aside. Let me set another disclaimer. I did finish coach. Let me backtrack. I did finish coaching Christmas because I'm missing some drills, and we're going to order from them Art Club for that soon. So hopefully I can finish coaching Christmas, which is why you see this in today's video, whatnot. So when I do the journaling page, I like to do square, white square on top of the background a little bit. So I know it's covering her face, but I wanted to make sure that we get the stats in and whatnot, for the journal page. I'm not going to show the whole journal page in this video because the video is already too long. So I wanted to mention that as well. So yeah. Anyways, so this is the journal page here. We're gonna go over stats, and I usually like to use line for the for the yeah, here's where I messed up. It's not the pink unicorn girl, it's the unicorn girl. I don't know why it's that pink. I guess it's the pink rectangle box and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, drink a cup of coffee here. Second. So right now I have the pink rectangle box. So I'll try to adjust the white box. So I can put my stats in and whatnot. Um, for the channel page. So that's an explanation for you. I'm gonna put music on top of the rest of this, and then we'll get to the rest when we get to the grid part. I'll explain that. Hey guys, and welcome to this part of the video where we create the squares of the second journal page. And all in all, it's a spread that I like to do for the journal page. It's a folded sheet of paper, and I wanted to mention that as well. Um, how I keep track of my squares, I like to make a grid, and here's the white square again. I like to make a grid, and the grid, it represents how many squares there are in the grid and how many squares I've done each day and whatnot. And I want to credit where credit is due. This whole journal page and the setups are inspired by my mom. She kind of created it first. So credit to mom, where credit's due. And yeah, so um, you'll see me find this grid in a minute when I search the grid on the element tab of Canva, and I am using Canva to make the journaling page. Um, and also stick to the end for the WIP and Chat life update if you want to hear the news. We had a doctor appointment yesterday, so I wanted to clarify that a little bit. So, anyways, um, so here we are, Unicorn Girl. So, um, I'm trying to use font color, but I didn't really like it. So, yeah, anyways. Um, I think what else I can talk about to fill the time until we get to the good part. So I can talk a little bit more about that. So, okay, now we're going to the grid. Uh, I'll try to figure out the layout of the grid and everything. So, uh, you'll see that in a minute. But I usually like to have the grid represent how many squares I get done that day, and depends on how busy I am that day, so I can see how I play around with the grid layout and how I wanted it. But in the end, I chose something simple, and yeah. So, anyways, that's all I have for this part of the video. We'll go to the weapon chat next, and yeah. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to today's Whip and Chat life update and whatnot video. So I thought I would record this video today because I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I won't be able to record or edit or anything like that because my day kind of booked. I will be going to the bookstore after, so I'm really excited for that. So I want to talk to you a little bit of what I'm working on. Now, let me do a diamond painting update real quick. I did not finish Codes and Christmas. I'm actually putting that on hold right now until I get more drills because I ran out of drills on Codes and Christmas. And yeah, kind of disappointing, but you know what you do. So we're going to email Diamond Art Club for that and get more drills for Codes and Christmas in order for me to finish. So there is that, plus there's other kits I need to have other drills for in order to finish the other kits. And then once those come in, I will finish Cozy Christmas. So I wanted to mention that as well. So therefore, which brings me to, I have 2 kits already that I can actually work on, that I haven't worked on in like a good while. So this is a nostalgic piece for me, which is Unicorn Girl, and it's by Diamond Art Club. It's an older piece. I got it a year ago, and I'm like, I want to take it back out again because I haven't worked on it in so long. So that's how old this is, and I've already been, I haven't even, when I started, I haven't even finished a bigger piece yet. I was like very, how do you say, intimidated by bigger pieces. Now I'm a pro at them, so not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I like bigger pieces, so I wanted to mention that as well. So this is Unicorn Girl, and I wanted to mention that because I felt like, even though I've been doing a lot with Codes and Christmas, like with the chat, photos on Instagram, and all that, we're going to give some Unicorn Girl some love as well. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So with the chat, I do have some health updates that I want to update you guys on, so you guys be aware and be thinking of me and praying for me. And yeah, so not to make this whole video about myself or whatnot or anything conflicting with that, but I wanted to put you guys in the loop of what's going on. I'm okay, I'm fine for now, but it could be a lot better. So I could be a new improved me. All I can ask is for a good night's sleep. That's all I ask for. So we'll go into greater detail on that and the weapon chat at the end. I am going to be creating a journaling page for Unicorn Girl, so I can track my squares and how many squares I get done. We'll be doing that in today's video as well. Tomorrow I have a dentist appointment, and yeah, so it's just been a medical week, and it's just been a lot of stressful on my plate. I'm surprised I'm getting these YouTube videos done, even though I'm waking up early. But I'm surprised I'm squeezing them in to my busy schedule here. So yeah, anyway, further ado, let's go on. I guess either creating the journaling page or the web chat. I'm not sure how I'm going to be editing this, but we shall see. So I wanted to put a disclaimer here. My art room's a little bit in Castros are a messy place right now because I work in it. So put a disclaimer there. We listen and we don't judge. So yeah, one disclaimer there. So anyway, this is Unicorn Girl. I hope you guys enjoy this video and the flip the chat. And yeah, if I don't respond to comments right away, I'm on the run tomorrow. I'm doing errands, and this is for Friday's video, so I wanted to mention that as well. So yeah, anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn notification bell on so yes, you won't miss a single video. And guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. If I don't vlog during the weekend or post videos during the weekend, which I don't know why I wouldn't, I'm probably resting, which is after a whirlwind of this week. So it's just a lot of stuff on my plate, which I'll go over in the WIP and chat portion, voiceover of the video. I'm not going to go into great detail on what's happening per se, but I will put you guys through the loop and let you guys in the know. And yeah, so anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Turn notification bell on so yes, you won't miss a single video. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to the weapon chat part, life update part of the video. So I want to get personal with you guys when I talk about my health. And I know I've been posting some healthy goals, how to get better, the new version of myself. I want to have the year 2025, a year of transformation for myself, and everything like that. So yesterday we had a doctor appointment. The day before that, I had blood work done. And yeah, something's been stressful lately, and I wanted to get raw and honest with you guys and I'm okay. Um, Luckily we're doing all this, so we can prevent from going from the hospital because that really stresses me out. And I'm not to the point yet that we need to go to the hospital, so I'm very thankful for that. We're doing everything we can to stay out of the hospital. So I wanted to put a little disclaimer there. Um, so yeah, anyway, so for those of you who have been following along, you guys know I have been getting really bad sleep lately. And I wanted to mention that I've been getting up around 3 o'clock in the morning, and 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, can't sleep, only because of the fluids that are built in within me. And let me backtrack a little bit. I say that because if you guys are new here or know me personally, I am a heart patient. I have a heart mechanical valve that I've had all my life. And I wanted to say that because these fluids are building up on me, and I've had it since. What year did I go to the hospital? I don't remember what year I went to the hospital in the first place, but a couple of years ago I went to the hospital. Everything changed for me since then, and I've been trying to get the fluids off since then. And it was about 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And so you know, with the medication I'm on, I normally don't talk about medication or anything because I'm used to regulations, and I don't want to start rumors about me or anything like that. But wanted to say that the medication I'm on um, is helping with the fluids. So wanted to say that. So that's a good direction for me. And I know I'm being very vague right now because I don't want to go into great detail because of YouTube regulations. So I wanted to mention that as well. So yeah, we're trying to stay out of the hospital best we can as far as blood work go. Um, Instead of going every week, we're gonna try and get a home nurse for that, and I'm really excited for that. I asked that question during the home meeting, um, during the doctor appointment yesterday. So very excited for that, and I'm hoping that can happen. That way, I can decrease my anxiety and getting blood work out and every week. So, anyways, those are the life updates. As far as sleep goes, Mom ordered these bed risers to help me sleep, to help my breathing because these fluids build up. It's like shortness of breath and everything like that. But no, guys, please don't worry about me. I know it's kind of hard not to, but I'm okay. I'm getting better, and it's going to be a journey, and it's not going to last forever. And I'm going to try to remind myself that once we get these fluids off, and I'll feel so much better. And yeah, so anyways, that's what the life update is for you guys. I always have music on the rest of this weapon chat, and I hope you guys like today's video. I am so sorry. I had tried to upload this morning, and the audio wasn't there, and I was just so tired. I didn't want to deal with it. But now I'm dealing with it, and I'm feeling so much better after my sleep today. And yeah, so anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Notification bell on so you won't miss a single video. Enjoy the rest of the Ripple chat. And oh, I forgot to mention the unicorn girl. It's around. Yeah, I'm really missing my stories right now, but this is around, and yeah, so anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, notification bell on, so yes, you want me to video.